Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team. Not with Brabham. I forgot to forgot to reload back to where we should be. We'll be racing again with Goodwood F1 Racing tonight, and it is round 21. We are heading to Interlagos in Sao Paulo for the Brazilian Prix. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. The right team. So, as the title of this stream suggests, this is going to be a little bit of a tribute to a legend. Obviously, it is something that we have kind of done already, but we did it with the previous game where we discussed Ayrton when we ran Imola. And tonight we're going to be running a tribute livery to Senna in his home race. So first thing we need to do is go to team branding and load up the livery. And there we go. There is our tribute. We are running the McLaren livery, or something approximate to the McLaren livery. It's not exact, but it's close enough. And of course, we need race suits and helmets to go along with that as well. So, there we go. We have red suits and yellow helmets with green and blue trim. All right then, tonight is going to be an interesting weekend. We have interesting weather. It's going to be wet for practice and for sprint quali, but the sprint itself, main quali, and the race should all be in the dry, as you can see from that. The graphic itself on the Friday is wrong. That should be P1 and then sprint quali, and then Saturday is the sprint followed by regular quali. So the actual racing itself will be done in the dry, but we have got that kind of interesting modifier of potentially very heavy rain for the sprint quali itself. And given how well we tend to do in sprints, usually better than we do in the actual races themselves, that could actually be very, very favourable for us if we can time the weather just right and qualify higher than we would normally do. Just maybe we might be able to get a good finish out of the sprint. Let's check our cars first of all, make sure we've got the right parts on the right cars. That's branding. I want the warehouse. We'll do it this way. They're both on the same chassis. It's quicker to do it through the warehouse. There we go. They are both on the same front wing. It's still the original front wing. You've not made another one. Both on the same rear wing. Only one of the new side pods, and we've given that to Liam. Given that Teo is leaving us at the end of the year, we want to try and boost Liam a little bit more. They are both on the same underfloor, and they are both on the same suspension. So the only difference is that side pod. We'll see what it means in terms of car performance. We take a little look-see between the two cars. Not a massive difference. I mean, there's a fair chunk of speed. As you can see, it's 0.7 kilometers an hour, which is not insignificant. A little bit of a boost to acceleration, little gains in the downforce as well, and then quite a big jump in engine cooling. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, not that much of a difference. So if we go to car 2 here, there you can see where we stack up against the average on the grid. So speed is actually pretty close now. We are lagging behind quite a bit in acceleration, a long way behind in DRS, and quite a way behind in downforce as well. Dirty air tolerance is horrendous. We're 15% down. Tyre preservation, we're down 11%. And we're also and she's slightly up in engine cooling. But yeah, we are definitely trailing behind the average. But if we look at some individual teams, that's how we stack up against Sauber. So they have better acceleration, better DRS. We have better speed, better downforce. They are better in dirty air, but we have slightly better tyre cooling and much better engine cooling. Wow. Is their engine cooling really only 7%? That can't be right. Wow. It's 8% on Valtteri's car. It's only 7.5% on Joe's car. If that's accurate, no wonder they're having engine problems. Their engine's overheating all the time. My God. They've got practically no cooling on that engine at all. That's crazy. All right, let's take a look at Williams. Williams have, if we go to Albon's car, they have less speed than us, but not actually by quite a bit, by 2 kilometers an hour. Wow. That's a lot. They've got more acceleration than us. We are slightly better in DRS. We're better in the medium and high speed, but they're better in the low speed. The only one that's really close there is the medium speed. We've got a significant amount of high speed more than them, and they are significantly better than us in the low speed. They've got about 10% on us in the dirty air. Their tyre preservation's better, but our engine cooling's better. We've got a lighter car. And Logan's is slightly better by the look of it. Yeah, Logan's car is slightly better. Let's take a look at Haas. Haas have not been doing well recently. Oh, wow, they are really slow. Look at that, 316 kilometers an hour. Their engine cooling is literally 0. And the tyre preservation is only 28%. How have these guys ended up going backwards so much? And it's the same between the two cars. Again, this would explain why Haas have been having some engine issues, if their engine cooling is literally 0. That's crazy. Who else have we been mixing it up with? Alpine. We've been mixing it up with them. Again, we've got more speed, better acceleration, just. They've got more DRS than us by about 10%. We are a little bit up in the low and the medium, and a little bit more up in the high speed. They've got better dirty air than us. Their cooling levels are below ours, but not by a lot. They've actually got proper cooling. Look how heavy their car is, though. 35 kilos overweight. Wow, that is a heavy, heavy car. Okay. Very, very interesting. And there isn't really anybody else that we can compete with. Everyone else is that little bit too quick for us. So that's kind of a good look at the cars around us. How you doing, F1 is Life? How you doing, Refill? How you doing, Truck? Clark? Good to see you guys. All right. Let's set some objectives for tonight. First, we're going to do our pit crew training. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Right, we're going in pretty well rested. That's excellent. Come out of that, we'll have 2.5 weeks till we go to Vegas. So we'll start with some proper split training. Work on the stats as well as the speed. Try and cut down on any chances of mistakes in the last couple of Grand Prix. Let's go with half a day of car building. Actually, let's go with a full day of car building. And let's give them the Sunday off. They work enough Sundays. throughout the year. Let's give them Sunday off. Then we'll go into some proper training again. Evening, Farah. Evening, Adrian. And again, we'll give them the Sunday off. Get the fatigue levels down. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. There we go. Okay, training is done. And with that, we are ready to head to Interlagos. So I'm going to go 18th with both again. And let's send them out for practice.
Our F1 season brings us to Brazil for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. The Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache has been a staple of the racing calendar for decades, and soon we'll once again be watching the best drivers in the world give it their all.
Don't forget, the schedule this weekend sees the drivers take to the track for an all-out sprint race. A good opportunity to clinch some crucial championship points.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Evening, Dino. Evening, Baron. How are you guys doing? We've got one session to get this car dialed in as quickly and as efficiently as we can. Getting close to the end of the season, but we've got to run these damaged parts just to make sure that what we've got left survives to give us good performance in the closing races. Those ERS units in particular are getting a bit close to wearing out. We will stick with that gearbox. We've still got another one to go with Liam. You will notice the different race suits there that Porsche is racing tonight, along with a different looking car. Brazil is a quick track. We're going to go 21 laps of fuel. Let's take a little look at what I want to do downforce wise. I think I want to go with a 12 on this one. Let's go with a 6.5. Let's go with a 8.2. Go with a 3.5 and a 0.4. 0.3. There we go. Something like that. Just to try that out. And we'll do something a little different on this one. Again, 21 laps. And let's send them out.
Green.
Yeah, copy, loud and clear. Radio check.
Right, let's have a look at the weather. Oh, it's about to get very wet. Oh, I should have sent them out on actual wets.
Copy.
So work on those knives.
Copy.
And I want to see what the gimbal cam looks like around this track as well, because there is some banking around here. Yes, it's definitely one of the better circuits for this camera. I still think it would benefit from being zoomed out a little bit. It is not quite this close, or it doesn't feel this close when you watch an F1 broadcast. So, just feels a little bit too close here, a little bit too claustrophobic. You're confused, livery change, Senna related clearly. Yes, I mean, the title of tonight's stream is Tribute to a Legend. Obviously, we went through a lot of stuff with Senna in the previous game when we raced at Interlagos earlier in the year, but this is the 2024 season. We're racing at Brazil. It just felt right to whip out the classic McLaren livery and do some Senna-inspired race suits and helmets as well. Again, just a one-off. We will be back to normal in tomorrow's Grand Prix. Right, now we hit the full wets. So you can change liveries at will. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can't change mid-weekend, but once you start a race weekend, any point between events, you can change your livery, you can change your race suits, your helmets, your team colours. Don't think you can change the name of the team, but everything else is pretty much fair game. That is not a great start for Lawson, so we're going to call him straight in. Porsche's going to need that extra lap. Let's go 12.5. Let's bring that down a bit. Let's swoop that all the way the opposite direction. Pull that back, push that up. Let's take a look at something along those lines. Again, just like we did when we were at Silverstone, we ran the Williams Renault. Unfortunately, we don't have the performance to back up the colours that we're wearing, but the thought is there. 68%. Definitely work needed there as well.
Yeah, all okay with the car at the moment?
Yeah, copy.
Pit lane. Copy.
Could that be a 13? I think that might be a 12. That's not working. Not sure where I'm going on this one. That's too much, I'm pretty sure of that. We'll try it. See what happens. This is all based on the assumption that it's a 12 wing. It's probably going to be a 13 wing. Trying to get a little insight into the height of the line ready for the rainfall in quali, which may or may not happen. This might be it. This might be all the rain we get. Quali might be dry.
Happy with that.
Still only 68%. All right, so we've got the wing right. Front wing is off. These are off by a long way as well. Try that.
Keep me updated for
78%, and we don't really have time to do anything now with four shares, so I'm just going to leave him out there, get a little bit of extra time on track. Because by the time we get him in, make the changes, he'll get like 2 minutes on track. And there we go. That's it. That's all the practice we get.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Okay, car parts swapped over. Let's take a look at the setup. So that is a 13, yeah. Okay, but that gives me really good feedback on where everything else needs to be, which means that's going to be a 3.7. We can pull that back in. Pull that back to somewhere around about there. I'm going to go with that. And that's close. That's very close. It could be a 7 on the front wing, but let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got with Lawson. Start by putting the parts in. Go with a new gearbox tonight, and it's off, but I don't know by how much. Just going to go with that and see what happens. Evening, Ben. Evening, Itai. How you doing? All right, I've done the parts, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay, let's send them out. Right, it's going to stay relatively consistent water level wise. Let's go with a 2-lap run. Everybody coming out pretty early.
Pressures on temps are looking stable. Clear ahead. Okay, let's go.
Oh, we do not sound fast on that straight. both in the 21 ones. A couple of hundredths between them. 21 thousandths in total, actually, between them. Middle split coming up. 38.3 for Lawson, 38.2 for Porsche, so he's found a 10th. Ricardo does 1:15.9. Oh, yeah, that's slow. Close to Ocon though. We are 7 thousandths quicker than Ocon with Porsche and 1.5 tenths slower than Ocon with Lawson. As we get ready for another run.
You might find more traffic. Let's go.
All right, second flying lap. Currently 15th and 17th. Should get an improvement on this run. The track water level is still the same. Yeah, pretty much. That is an improvement for both in the first sector. Bigger improvement for Lawson than it is for Porsche. No improvement for either in the middle, though. It's a little disappointing. No improvement in the final sector either. That's a little disappointing. So, we are 17th and 19th right now. Weather is not going to fluctuate, really, so we might not even get out of Q1 here. Okay. Let's take a look at the setup. 99%. Ah, it's close. So close. Let's put on some fresh tyres. Oh, look at that. We nailed it with Lawson. That's excellent. So those two stab in the darks, we pretty much nailed it with both of them. Really happy with that. How you doing, Mr. Water? Oh, we haven't got time for 2 runs. Just seeing how much time is left in the session. I forgot sprint quali. You get less time. Track water levels starting to creep up as well.
A bit of traffic there.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of traffic, unfortunately. And we've got a yellow flag. A lock up for Fernando.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. And the car fails to respond.
That looks like a flying
Just
lap attempt as
unable
well.
to control the car by that point.
Right, can we improve? Need to find a 10th to get past Joe, but the track is definitely wetter than it was. New tyres, 1 lap of fuel. Don't think we're going to find the improvement we're needing though. Especially with traffic coming up. Looks like we are going out early. Dawson has improved in the middle. If he gets a good final sector, he might improve. Nope. And that's it. We're out.
Copy.
Ah dear, that's disappointing. 17th and 19th for the sprint. Max puts it on pole for the sprint. Oscar second, Sights in third. Anyone with penalties? No. Okay.
Well, the excitement levels continue to rise here as the teams prepare for the sprint. And after a season of sprints, this is the last one of the year. This circuit is certainly
It's
no
not.
stranger to
There's still one more.
overtakes, So I think we're in for a good one.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference when the season comes to a close.
Well, no doubt there'll be plenty of action today here at the Sao Paulo Sprint.
Still Qatar to go as a sprint weekend. That is the next race after this one. Right, let's have a look at strategy. We're not going to get any weather. I'm going to go with maybe a set of softs. Save the mediums for the race.
Laps around Sao Paulo in today's sprint. And it's lights out and away we go.
Let's see what everyone else is doing tyre-wise. Everyone on mediums apart from Hamilton and Magnussen who are running hards. It is going to be tricky in the corners though, especially in these first couple of laps, where everyone is a bit more aggressive and we are immediately going a little bit more conservative. 17th and 19th.
Copy.
Want to be really careful with the battery use, because we're going to need that to defend while we're waiting for everyone else to really punish their tyres. Just going to use it every now and again just to make sure we stay in the DRS.
Copy, copy.
Lawson actually looking a bit punchy, and we've just about created a window for him to try and make the pass into as well. Porsche moves past Joe. And close right up onto the back of Ocon there. Joe goes around the outside because he's pushing his tyres more. And here's the chance.
Just keep it cool.
Copy.
And we just push Ocon off. He has done to us plenty of times this season.
Copy.
Porsche immediately making a move.
Copy. Yeah, copy that.
Can we make it stick this time?
What you can do, mate.
Yes, we can.
Great job, mate.
And they see Lawson swooping round as well. Very opportunistic move there. Lovely stuff. The show goes very wide, trying to hang it on. And he does, somehow.
Copy. Yeah, copy.
Just being a little braver on the brakes. The tyre wear is definitely already starting to favour us.
Okay, copy, copy.
Oh, Bottas has developed a fault already.
You can recover it, okay?
Again, practically no cooling on those Saubers, if the stats are to be believed, and zero cooling on the Haas cars. At least as far as the engines go, anyway. And there we go, up to 15th. And now we've got to go into top up for a bit. We're making our way up through the lower part of the field nicely here.
Copy.
Did I change the livery? I did, as a one-off to Senna-themed livery for the Brazilian Grand Prix. We will be back to normal for Qatar, which is the next round.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Copy. Copy, copy. Copy, copy. Copy. Copy.
Yeah, we'd have just about dropped the salvos right now. We're not even halfway through the race yet, and already we're seeing some drivers with tyres in the 60s. They might not make it if they keep pushing them at this rate. They might have to stop again.
Okay, copy, good. Copy. Copy, copy. Copy, copy. Copy.
So let's try and get past one of these two here.
Copy.
Nope.
2 seconds now. 2 seconds now. A bit more pain, mate.
Copy, copy. Copy.
Ooh, yellow flag.
Copy.
I think that's right behind us.
Yellow seems
It is. It's Sergeant.
I'm such an idiot.
Sergeant not having a good time. If you pizza instead of French frying, you're going to have a bad time. Right, there we go. We are through, and now we've got to run on Hulkenberg.
Copy.
Push him out wide, get the move done.
Copy.
It's our corner, and in the background, Lawson
Jump.
trying to squeeze through.
Copy.
There we go. Lovely. Boost the speed up the hill.
Yeah, copy. Copy. Copy.
Ah, damn it, Hulkenberg followed through. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to.
You're looking strong out there, mate.
Copy that. Copy that.
Just let Porsche close back up.
Copy, copy. Copy.
In 2 seconds, guys. Don't worry.
Yellow flag, that's Hamilton and Russell, I think. Nope. Might be Magnussen and Gasly.
We've got a yellow flag here.
No, it is Hamilton and Russell. Oh, Russell just barges his way into Hamilton there. They squabble over the corner.
The team.
See if we can break away.
Copy.
Russell gets the penalty. And Russell into the pits. He's going to have to change his wing by the look of it.
Eyes forward.
Copy.
Temperatures are fucking good.
Copy, copy.
Don't go crazy in the rears.
Copy, copy.
Still a very long way to go.
Hamilton's got minor wing damage. His left end plate is half broken. Does he stop?
Copy.
Yes, he does. Another wing change. Another Mercedes out on soft tyres.
That's my mate. Keep it up. We are P12.
P11, P12.
Copy.
That might be as good as we go. Alonso having an absolute belter of a lap last time there, 112.4. 2 seconds quicker than us. He's still got life in those tyres as well.
We have 9 laps. We are P12 at the moment.
Copy, copy.
Oh, we get pushed wide. Retaking that position pretty quickly, though.
Copy.
Good job, mate. Make your car wide.
Copy.
Can't quite keep him behind us.
Copy.
We got plenty of time, though.
Copy.
Russell is stuck in 18th place at the moment, trying to get past that whole train that's behind Joe. And you see Valtteri with Russell right behind him. Hamilton only a couple of seconds back and closing very quickly as well. Evening, Packins.
Copy.
Just do your best. Come on.
And Anthony's here as well. Welcome, Anthony. As Russell gets through up the inside, manages to avoid clobbering anyone this time. And there is Hamilton. He has caught the back of the pack.
Copy, copy.
I'm trying to go faster.
Welcome, John.
In a long race. Head down.
There we go. We get the move done.
In 2 seconds gap. Just do your best. Good job, mate.
Now we should hopefully be able to break away over the rest of the lap. Gaps up to 2 seconds. Lovely stuff. Right, into top up.
Copy.
You threw away points at Belgium, tried to be clever with strategy. I should know, trying to be clever with strategy never works. It never works for me when I try and be clever with a strategy. At least not with this game. It's a little bit more unpredictable. So the little strategy tricks I would try last time out don't really seem to work this time. AI is much more unpredictable with its pace. th and 12th is a pretty solid result for us. I don't know if it will help us in the constructors. It might do.
Copy that.
I don't know if the sprint will count for that though. We're not getting points, unfortunately. They are just a little bit too far off.
Copy.
Well, say a little bit too far off. They're quite a way off. They're 25 seconds off. This should definitely do the team a power of good in terms of boosting confidence and morale. Question is, can we hold off Hamilton? He is pushing hard. Russell's still down in 18th place. Wow. He must have other damage on that car then, other than the wing that he broke. Doesn't have any pace. Hamilton is 3 seconds a lap faster than us right now.
Copy that.
And what's worse is he's bringing Hulkenberg with him.
Good defending. Okay, we need to push a bit more.
Copy.
So let's pick up the pace.
Can we hold him off? We've given Lawson a chance.
Copy.
He's still got a load of tyre left compared to us. Come on, shut him down, shut him down.
Just focus on yourself now.
He's too quick. Or is he? Can we sneak up? Nah, not quite.
Come on.
Ah.
3.7 gap.
Copy. Copy.
This has shocked you with how well I'm doing for no pace with the sprint. It's because there's no tyre stops. Looked after the softs, which have inherently more grip and more pace, which meant I could stay with them while they were pushing their mediums more early on. And then when they have to dial back, we can maybe increase our pace just a little bit, have that offset of more life left in the tyre than them, and use it to punch through. We're very careful with how I use the battery as well. I didn't want to drain it instantly in the first couple of laps, so that I had it just to make sure I could keep that DRS where I needed to, or break away when I needed to, help get those overtakes done quickly. And that kept our confidence high, which meant our pace stayed high.
Competition out there was certainly tough today, and it leaves many coming away from the sprint empty-handed.
Yeah, they crossed the line P11, not what they wanted. But the important thing is to learn from this and try something different next time.
So Max wins another sprint. Sainz second, Leclerc third with the fastest lap, which is worth nothing in the sprint. It's Norris in fourth, Perez down into fifth place, Oscar sixth. Not a good race for Oscar there, dropping 4 places. Tsunoda seventh, Ricciardo eighth, benefiting nicely there from the Mercedes cars hitting each other. Then it's the 2 Astons of Stroll and Fernando. Porsche Lawson up 8 places, finished in 11th. Not bad for us there. Hamilton in 12th, Porsche in 13th, up 4 places. Then Hulkenberg, Ocon, Zhou, Russell, Albon, Bottas, Sargent, Magnussen, and Gasly at the back. Let's get ready for the race.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
The ups and downs of Interlagos mean a full-speed qualifying lap can be hard on both driver and car. Sector 2's technical corners demand high downforce to make a quick lap.
Here's Fernando Alonso. Big question, how have things been for him heading into this qualifying session?
They had an excellent performance in practice, setting a solid lap time. They must be feeling confident. But confidence doesn't necessarily mean success in Formula One.
Shooting him from the knees
Here we
up there,
go, folks.
so that you don't see the
It's
box
time
he's
to get
standing on to make him
started.
the same height as his engineers. Right, do I gamble? I don't think it's worth the gamble. If I get it right, it's 100%. If I get it wrong, it's 98, maybe 97%. So we'll stay as we are. Right, 1 lap quali. We've got a fair few sets of softs to play about with. 4 sets of mediums, 2 sets of hards for the race. 4 sets of softs effectively for quali, which is quite nice. Headset just disconnected. There we go.
Clear ahead. And push.
Let's see what we can do with our first run. Shares quickest, even in Mike. You have a good feeling about next year, given the progress I've made this year with Jack Hall? I don't know. I think we could be a long way off again at the start of next year, but definitely going to make better progress next year because finances will be sorted out straight away. Rather than, the kind of mess that we had with the finances at the start of this year. Pre-patch. But the car performance could be pretty terrible again. All right, not a great lap for Lawson. 7/10 slower. I'm wondering if he didn't get the tyres warmed up properly or if it's just the dirty air from Ocon in front. I had hoped that they would go out and clean air each, but couldn't get out in front of Ocon, unfortunately. Try sending him out nose to tail this time. And once again, we have got a car in front.
Copy.
Better first sector for Liam. Porsche's not improving. Lawson is, though. And he's actually getting a really nice slipstream here. See, we're visibly closing in on that Williams. And that puts him half a tenth clear of Pourchaire there.
Copy. Copy, copy. Beaten.
Stop on the mark.
All right, some cars out of position at the moment. Hamilton and Russell, both way down the order. I'm tempted not to go out again. Screw it, it's not worth the risk.
Out press push.
Copy that.
Somehow I've ended up right on the gearbox of Verstappen. That could be really good. We won't end up staying with him across the whole lap, but it'll certainly give us a boost in the first sector
You might find more traffic.
if we can stay with him. Right, I am concerned Lawson might get slowed down by the Ferrari here. Yeah, a little lift. Do I think I'll win a race next season? I don't think so, no. I'm hoping I'll be able to score points on at least a couple of times next season. Beyond that, I'm not expecting much. No improvement for Teo. Lawson's improving. Oh, that's a big lift.
These guys, don't get out of the way.
He's angry about being held up, and I don't blame him. Pourchaire is not improving. So far we've done enough. Russell has improved. Where is he? 10th. No improvement for R2.
Yeah, copy. Copy.
Am I struggling to develop my car, purchasing new parts? Yes, I am. Very much so. I've literally only just started researching at the end of last night's race. Got 2 parts in. That's probably all I'm going to be able to afford as well. Right, here comes Albon. Will he knock us out? No. Down to Gasly and Magnussen. Magnussen with a fault. Gasly's coming up to the line. Only improves to 20th. Magnussen doesn't improve at all. We are through with both cars just into Q2. And we've got a penalty for Sainz and a penalty for Tsunoda. And a penalty for Ocon and Gasly and Magnussen. They've got to be part penalties, surely. So yeah, new ERS for Ocon, new engine and ERS for Gasly and gearbox this weekend. Was it Albon? Albon's got a new engine in. Who else did I say? Sainz and Tsunoda. New ERS for Sainz. Tsunoda, new gearbox, new ERS this weekend. So it looks like the penalties don't carry through into the sprint. They only carry through into the race itself. Magnussen has a penalty as well. And he's also running a new ERS this weekend. All right, quite a few drivers with a 10-place penalty, maybe a 5-place. It is ERS, which means it could well be their second. $1.3 mil per race is hard work. Oh, I'm getting 700 if I'm lucky. There were races where I wasn't even getting that. It all depends on how you set up your sponsor deals. Whether you go for something that pays out a lot on race weekends, that determines how much you get for your sponsors. You know, for the position targets. The engagement ones will determine how much you get each month for, or each 6 weeks for filling those fulfillments. Mandatory ones can add quite a bit of money as well. And then, you know, your upfront is just your upfront, and that's it. That's all you get from them. I went for quite a heavy upfront package. Evening, Rook. Is that the McLaren from the 90s? It's the 89 McLaren. Complete with, you know, McLaren-inspired race suits from that year, and also Senna-inspired helmets. I'm going to whiz through because I'm not expecting these times to be amazing, given that they're on scrubs. Little lock-up for Stroll
So
there.
let's follow the action going into turn 12. The brakes couldn't cope. They were just unable to do much about it.
That could be at the start of a flying lap. That could be the end of a flying lap. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, that's the end. Look at his time. 14.5 seconds off the pace.
We are behind.
All right, we're going to do another 2-lap run. Actually, no, I'm just going to make it one lap. I'm not expecting us to get through. So this at least keeps the tyres possibly usable in the Grand Prix if we need them.
Let's take a
Mistake
closer
for Alonso.
look. Heading on to Junsao. And nearly, just running wide. Really, they must be careful.
Feels like the game's taken some inspiration from Motorsport Manager, starting with a tiny budget and no facilities. Well, that's by choice. I mean, I didn't have to start with a non-existent budget and non-existent facilities. I figured, yeah, let's make it hard. How hard can it be? Very, it turns out. And we like it tough though. I mean, did the challenge mode in F1 22, in F1 Manager 23, we did hardcore mode. Makes sense that we would do create a team with the hardest possible settings. The only thing I could have maybe gone even harder on was the driver lineup, but neither were exactly established F1 drivers. Neither of them have ever actually owned a seat in F1 yet. Lawson's had a couple of races. Was it 5 races he's had? Porsche's not even had one. Just get out in front of the Red Bull. We are getting an improvement here. Oh, we're 11th.
Copy, copy.
And 14th. Stroll improves up to 11th. We are now 12th and 14th. Hamilton trying to escape from the drop zone here. And he doesn't make it. He's out in 14th place. That is a big, big surprise. And a small part of the chat is celebrating in quiet there. 12th and 15th. That's pretty high, 12th place. That'll certainly boost Pourchaire's mentality. And we might even start higher than that as well. Let's not forget, we've got penalties for Sainz and Tsunoda. Both of them are above us. Ocon, Gasly, and Magnussen all below us. They will drop right to the back. Let's see who sticks it on pole. It's Max. Of course it's Max. And by quite a way, 0.6 of a second there.
There's a terrific atmosphere here in Interlagos as the drivers prepare for 71 laps of scintillating action.
Brazil loves a home racer, and none more so than the brilliant Ayrton Senna. His victory here at Interlagos in 1991, fighting a broken gearbox, is one of the most emotional moments in F1 history.
The Sao Paulo track is beautifully designed to present an enticing challenge for teams and drivers alike. Between medium-speed S-corners, hill climbs, and the high-speed section after Junsao, this circuit calls for cars to have a balanced setup to succeed here. The teams are making their final preparations down in the pit lane, ahead of today's race.
All right. Let's have a look, see what we can do to tweak. I want to start on the softs because I want to try and keep position with Pourchaire without him dropping all the way down again, given that he's starting all the way up in 10th place. We're going to be a little bit more conservative with Lawson. And we'll give him a little bit of wiggle room on that first set so that he can push them a little bit harder. All right, take it easy, truck. I will catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Let's take one lap of fuel out, and we're going to go hard at the start. Set him to the grid.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. A short moment of time to themselves to focus on the race ahead.
Starting P10 puts them in the right place to get some points.
Oh, got some glitches on the livery.
It'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today.
Paint so thin it's literally flaked off.
Who will win? Only time will tell. Here at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, copy.
Sonoda looking very feisty behind us. He's already found his way past Sainz. Let's take a look at what everyone's doing. Ricciardo, the only other car on softs, everyone else mediums, apart from Russell, Bottas, Sargent and Ocon, who have started on the hard tyres. We've got a yellow flag already. That's at the back of the grid. That's Bottas.
Let's see what happened there. Here we are, going into turn 9. Whoa, and there it goes.
Just a little destabilised with Hamilton there. And that happened right in front of Lawson, I think.
Copy.
Hulkenberg's going to have a look. And he's going to get that move done. Sonoda has jumped us.
I know, man. Just keep it cool. Try to keep the tires cool.
Porsche's dropping off the back. He's going to start slipping down the order. As long as I can keep Lawson away from the cars behind, try and open up a little bit of a gap though. Fastest lap for Perez. He moves up past Piastri into second place. And here comes Lawson.
Stay focused.
Porsche now down into 12th as Sainz has gone through.
Copy.
Did I bring any upgrades? We've got a new side pod on Lawson's car that that Porsche doesn't have, but apart from that, no. Porsche should have it for the next Grand Prix.
Copy. Copy. Yeah, copy, copy. 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 Copy.
Another yellow flag. That's Yuki locking up.
Now this was at turn 1.
fighting with
And there's
Alonso.
the lockup. And hopefully there's not too much damage to
Alonso
the
just
tyres.
lets him go straight through. And he's going to come out just by Hamilton. We are leading a little bit of a train at the moment. Confidence isn't amazing, thanks to those early losses of position. Better for Lawson. He is in a little bit of trouble. Under pressure here.
Copy.
Using the battery there.
Copy.
And through goes Albon. And there was not really much I could do to stop that. It just pushed up so quickly there. Another yellow flag. Is that Magnussen? It is. Magnussen, it's spinning, I think. Or locking up really badly. One of the two.
There's a yellow flag now.
It's a spin.
Let's have a look at that. And if we watch Magnussen, and that's it. That's the
Oh,
spin.
yeah, that's a big spin.
And
That's a
certainly
very big
wouldn't
spin.
have been in their plans today.
Copy.
Piastri's developed a fault already.
Can you just check the deployment? It seemed a little bit funny in that one.
Problem for his ERS unit.
Copy, copy. Copy. Yeah, okay, copy.
And Albon now past Porsche.
Yeah, no worries.
Copy.
My thoughts on the incoming race this weekend. It's a race where Max has gone really well these last couple of years. I don't think he'll have it quite so easy this time. Another yellow flag. Oh, it's a VSC. And that helps immensely. Oh, yeah, just a loss of control into the barrier.
What the f from?
I just told you. He went into the barrier.
And for the crew watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
I am half tempted to box Porsche, get him off those softs. to do it.
And box.
Copy. Box. Copy.
The car is on the wall.
Saved quite a lot of time on pit stop here under VSC
You look okay? Just watch out, okay?
and safety car, so it makes sense to go onto a 3-stopper and just go mediums now to the end of the race, assuming we don't get another safety car later. We'll come out behind Bottas, but we should be ahead of Magnussen. Just.
Pit lane.
Piastri's back in the lead. Perez has dropped down to 5th. And by quite a way as well. It's not a great stop. There's Magnussen. Oh, we're going to come out behind him. But we'll be close. His tyres are dead. Why hasn't he boxed? This would have been perfect opportunity for him to change his strategy up.
Copy.
So get these tires back up to 10.
Copy.
Look at that, he's come in, look. Oh, what an idiot. Quick stop, though. Very quick stop for Haas. Now Hulkenberg develops a fault. Running in our dirty air.
But there!
Doesn't tell us what the fault is.
Copy.
I think we might have just got the DRS there from Magnussen. Sorry, from Hulkenberg. Yes, we did. Now, can we break away on this lap? I'm onto the back of Albon. There he is. Norris now with the fastest lap. McLaren looking strong at the moment. First and third, right up there with Verstappen as well. Perez now 6 seconds off.
Okay.
Tsunoda's boxed. We go round the outside
Copy.
and we make it stick. But we've given up the DRS to do it. Can we hold position now into turn 4? Yes, we can. Lovely. Tsunoda is coming out on mediums. Here comes Porsche. And gets through. Hulkenberg's fault, whatever it was, has cleared up, as has Piastri's. But it has cost Hulkenberg. He's dropping down the order at the moment.
Copy. Yeah, copy.
Come on.
Try and make sure we stay with Tsunoda for a lap or two extra if we can, just to get that DRS and help speed up how quickly we close onto the rest of the pack, but I think he's gone. I don't think I can catch back up. Side by side with Albon. And now we risk getting completely swamped. Oh, not good. It's ruined our confidence. Nowhere to go
Now
there.
we're just proceeding through turn 4. It's certainly inviting.
Nearly contact with Zhou there. Luckily he backed out of it. I haven't really got any tyres to push. I'm going to have to do it though.
Yeah, copy.
Evening, Reek. Is it Reek or Rick?
Copy. Expecting a little bit with the fronts.
Rick with an H. Okay. I will try and remember. So Joe into the pits. He is out onto hards by the look of it. Yes, hards. We are off sequence with Porsche. Have made that really early stop. So we are potentially going to have issues with other cars when they come out on fresh rubber, just cruising up and passing him. That's the downside to changing our strategy up like that, but we've lost pace with the cars in front of us. But it does look like they're pushing harder to box before us. So hopefully they'll come back towards us later. In fact, actually, let me have a look at the strategy, because again, we've got that extra set of mediums, which I forgot about. Let's have a look at going a bit more aggressive with one of these sets, and then using those set of softs that we have. It's slower. Yeah, we'll stick with the current strategy. 2 seconds slower and the risk of even more delays in the pit lane with an extra stop. Hulkenberg is in the pits. Onto medium tyres. Yeah, Lawson's pace isn't great at the moment, but then again, he has lost some confidence, which hasn't helped. Sargent's actually closing us in now. Albon's about to box. And through goes Sargent. And that's another loss of confidence. And loss of momentum through the corner as well. That has hurt. Point, we're almost a second off the pace already. There is Albon into the pits. There's Sargent with Porsche behind. Sorry, Lawson behind. Decent stop there. And there is Albon coming out behind Pourchaire. So how long will we stay ahead? That's the question. And wow, Tsunoda's tyres better than I thought they would be at this point. Bottas is going to be boxing very soon. Tsunoda's closing in quickly as well. Do not want to get more confidence lost. So I might have to box a lap early. Oh, we've got Alonso coming out behind us as well. Yeah, let's box Lawson at the end of this lap. Box a lap early.
Copy, box.
Ooh, yellow flag. Ah, damn it, Teo. That's ruined his confidence.
Okay, copy, mate.
Ah. At least you got going quickly. Into the pits for Liam Lawson. That's a good stop, 2.4. Might be enough to get us on the board. And we come out just behind Hulkenberg. And that is Verstappen. So we are at real risk of being lapped before he boxes, which is annoying. One of the Ferraris has pitted. That's Sainz. Don't want to get hit with the blue flags. I'm going to get hit with the blue flags. Damn it. So we're going to at least give up a position before the DRS point. Yes, we can. Can we stay and get that DRS? Keep us ahead of the Ferrari and the McLaren, because they are stopping this lap, I hope. We didn't get the DRS, but we did stay ahead of Leclerc and Norris. Perez is a way back yet. And hopefully we can stay close enough to Max. We've got the DRS there. We're going to get out. Ooh. Just behind Sargent. Can we get him into the turn? Yes, we can. Lovely stuff from Lawson there. All right, now we're close. Can we stay close? Tyres are up to temperature now, which will help. Max stays out. Ah, damn it. Worried that might happen. Saw an opportunity to get a little bit of battery in the car. As Perez comes out of the pits. And there goes Verstappen. So at least we managed to stay in the group. We didn't get dropped. We're on the back of Sargent, who's caught Hulkenberg. We're still in DRS. We've got a little bit of a chance to try and charge up now. Porsche losing ground.
Try to pick up a bit more pace.
Sargent's already through. Oh wow, Sargent's already caught and passed Porsche. He is off and running. And we slip through past Hulkenberg. Now we've got Ocon right in front. Yeah, Sargent's gone, look. He's past Joe. I think I just lost Ocon. It's tight. I think he's just broken away from us. Yes, he has. Brazil's always been a horrible track to race in this game. Yeah, AI's always been very good around this circuit.
Good job. try to do a engine cannon.
Evening, Jacob. Anyone have a set of rules they go by to make the game more difficult? I've not developed a set of hardcore rules in this game yet.
Someone, you have more there.
Just starting with the most difficult settings makes the game enough of a challenge at the moment. But for 23, there's my hardcore series. The rules are in that. For 22, we did challenge mode, which had a similar set of principles, just executed in a slightly different way. But if you want a really difficult start, just set everything as low as you can possibly do it in terms of your facilities. Make sure you go in and edit them and take as many facilities out or down to one that you can. Put your starting budget down to just 2 million and go with 1-star staff and drivers, and that will make that first season brutally difficult for you.
Pit lane.
Oh, come on. It was looking like a really good stop until I realised that we should have been lowered, and we hadn't been.
Sorry for that.
Then I realised the front right was playing up. We're going to come out behind Perez and Sainz. There goes Perez. There goes Sainz. I'm going to stay with them for at least a little bit.
Try to get these tires up, okay? Tire temps and pressure is looking good.
Oh, Sainz has developed a fault. That might make it a little easier for us to stay with Sainz, depending on what the fault is.
I cannot push. Something is strange.
Something strange in your neighbourhood. Who are you going to call? Ferrari mechanics. It's too early to find out. I have to wait till he crosses the line. Joe's got a fault right in front of Lawson. That's a gearbox issue.
Copy.
And through we go. Okay, so Sainz's fault is engine. And that's as much as I can really get away with pushing. I could keep pushing fuel, but I don't want to overheat the engines for too much for too long.
Oh, god damn it. And here comes the Blue Flag Brigade. Leclerc, Norris and Verstappen. And Piastri as well. Need to close in quickly on the pack in front to take advantage of them having to lift for the blue flags. Means pushing the tyres, which I really didn't want to do. Damn it. Oh, red flag. What happened? It's Magnussen. No, it's not. It's Hulkenberg. Yep, Hulkenberg and Zhou. All right. Strategy change. Okay, so that's a 1:24.26. That's a 1:24.27. But will give me a lot more ability to push. I think we go with that. Or even that. All right. Still got those softs. So maybe we should actually start with the softs. There we go.
Zhou Guanyu is the focus here. Oh, and there wasn't a lot
yeah.
that could be done to avoid
He just
crashing
clipped
into the
Joe,
barrier. And they'll
who
have to
sent
pick
Joe
themselves
drifting
up
off the
after
track,
that.
and then I'm not quite sure what happened to Hulkenberg as to how he suddenly ended up going off the track as well. Maybe we'll get a different replay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So, we want to go... Oh. You know, we've still got 2 sets of mediums. Let's go medium, medium. And then we can go soft and maybe mediums. Evening, George.
We're ready to get this race underway again. It's lights out, and away we go.
Yeah, there we go. That's the strategy. There we go. So Porsche wants to push. Let's
Need good pace.
burn some fuel. We got plenty of it.
Really nice, mate. Really nice.
Copy. Okay. Copy. Copy.
There we go. Up the inside. Target for the race, remember, is both drivers to finish in the top 18, which we are achieving at the moment.
Copy.
Looks like a lot of the hard runners might try and go to the end. Anyone who's on softs is definitely stopping again. Probably the same for the mediums as well. We'll see how hard those hard runners push their tyres. If they push them hard, they'll be stopping again as well. So it could still be another stop for everybody. We just don't know yet. It's too early to say. Long way to go. We're only just over half distance. We've got the extra grip with those softs, and that gives us the traction to power past Ocon there. Up into 15th place, and there is Porsche fighting with Sargent. And gets the move done.
Good job.
Oh, and look at the move on Ocon around the outside. That's a great move.
Copy that. Copy, copy. Copy. Copy.
Lawson through. Almost back to starting level of confidence. Porsche is there.
Copy.
Oh, left him in the harvest too long.
Okay, copy. Copy.
Damn, that's taken a big chunk out of us again.
Copy.
This is where Valtteri looks to try and turn the screws. Break away from us.
Copy, copy. Copy, copy. Copy.
Ah.
Copy.
Again, everyone's pushing their tyres pretty hard, so I think the hard tyres are going to stop again as well.
Copy, copy. Copy.
I really can't wait for the day that our drivers don't lose a monstrous amount of confidence every time they get overtaken and get nothing in return when they do overtake. Because then I can let them fight each other without them destroying each other's pace. At the moment, every time they squabble, they just cripple each other in terms of race confidence.
Copy.
which means I have to put them in do not fight, which leaves them then vulnerable to being overtaken, as we saw Rock-On getting past one in between the two and then immediately leapfrogging past Lawson into the lead car position again.
Try to keep the tires cool.
Copy. Copy that. Copy.
Alright, at least we've dropped Sargent a little bit. He is now nearly 2 seconds behind. Losing ground through the infield again. Well, speaking of the devil, here comes Logan. He went on a push lap and he caught up very quickly. Left Magnussen for dead, and Hulkenberg is 37 seconds behind already. Wow. Did he spin?
You're looking strong out there, mate.
Did I miss it? Did he? I know he hit Joe, but did he spin as soon right off the restart? And I missed somewhere because he lost like 20 seconds in the opening lap.
Copy.
Can break Valtteri before the end of the lap.
A bit more pace, mate. Nice work there, mate.
Just. He's going to get it back again, I think.
You ready?
Copy that.
Porsche pushing through. Lawson's got an ERS problem. Please be temporary. Yeah, it is temporary. All right, so pull him over.
Copy.
There we go, and we'll just try and hold up everybody behind now.
Copy.
For what that's worth.
Copy.
And Ocon's into the pits already. Very early stop.
Let's push.
Copy, copy. Copy, copy.
Oh, red flag. That's Alonso and Russell.
Keep watching Alonso with this one.
Oh,
Within a
yeah.
split second, the
Same
impact's
as
made,
it was
and
with
they'll definitely
Joe
be
and
facing a few
Hulkenberg
questions from
there.
the team after that.
Russell tagging the rear wheel of
And
Alonso,
not much that
set
the
them
team
both
can do
skidding
about
off
that
into the
one.
barrier. All right, medium tyres. And medium tyres. And this is it now to the flag.
After a pause in this race, we are all set and ready once more. And it's lights out. And away
Still
we go.
got that fault with Lawson.
Copy that. Copy.
Alonso getting the penalty this time. And once again, we're way over fueled. We'd lost about 1.5 kilos and now we gained 2 more kilos back. But I think the overheating is what's caused that ERS issue, so I'm going to have to be mindful of temps. We're okay, actually,
Copy.
on Porsche's car. So we'll keep pushing the fuel on that one.
Copy, copy. Copy. Copy.
Russell's definitely got more damage to that car. So 12th is on. And now we're going to be fighting with Albon for 11th. That's going to be a tough fight because Albon and that Williams have been better than us for a good chunk of the season. And I don't think either of us have got the pace to stay with Ricciardo. But if someone else retires, could be looking at a point.
Focus on yourself.
An issue for Valtteri. That'll help Lawson. I hope. Monteo. Need that temporary fault to fix itself. We are lost already. Got no choice but to do this.
You've got the pace, man. Let's put pressure.
Copy, copy. Okay, copy.
Oh, God. Well, maybe Valtteri can help us close back up.
Copy.
It's frustrating, though. Again, points are tantalisingly close and we just can't get there. Russell down to 4th. Oh, yeah, he's missing a huge chunk of his wing, look.
Try to keep the tires cool.
Copy.
Copy.
Copy. Copy. Copy, copy.
Ah, God damn it, now Ocon's through. Our DRS isn't charging. Still. Right, ERS, sorry.
Copy.
Well, at least Albon has been dropped by Ricciardo. Stops Williams from getting the point. For now.
Copy, copy.
What is Valtteri's fault? Because he's still lapping very, very quickly. It's an engine issue. So he's slightly down on power, but not enough to make a significant difference, it would seem.
See what you can do, mate.
See, we're losing more than we're gaining confidence-wise every time we have that little overtake.
Okay.
Ah, Lawson's fault has cleared, finally. Took its time.
Just do your best. Come on.
Copy, copy.
Oh, damn it. Hold him off if you can, please. Nope. Oh, contact. We got clipped. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, it's contact in front.
I got hit from behind.
Oh, and that puts Albon in the points. Shit.
In a long race. Head down.
Copy, copy.
Come on, mate.
No penalties.
Good job, mate.
Come on, hold him off, please. Ah.
Okay, copy, copy.
Yeah, mate, no stress. Don't worry.
Copy.
Just can't get past Valtteri.
Still a very long way to go.
Copy. Copy.
I guess Lawson up into 14th.
Copy.
Ah. God damn it. I'm just never going to score a point in this year, am I? Yeah.
Don't worry about that now. That was Knamstrom out.
Hulkenberg has retired. showing us, but yeah, Hulkenberg is out. I wonder if other cars are going to stop again, you know. I really hope they'd... Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want them to now or not. I do want to calm my tyres down because they are way too hot. May as well get some battery in the car at the same time.
Copy.
Oh, piss. That's been slowing me down. Stop Teo for safety for softs. I don't have another set of softs, I don't think. No, I don't. I've got a slightly less used set of mediums, but at this point, there's no point.
I think we need to start getting a little bit quicker.
Albon has dropped back into Ricciardo's clutches. 10 laps to go. I'm looking to see if anyone's going to stop again. Albon might. Perez might. Hamilton, Tsunoda might. I just don't know.
Copy.
Do I gamble? I mean, there's enough grip to keep going. But if they stop, they're going to have so much more grip than me and come back through. If they can make the time up, that's the question. I could stop for a set of hards, just absolutely thrash them, but I don't think I have enough pace to close the gap back up.
I'm trying to go faster.
Tyres have I got left with Liam? Got a brand new set of mediums. Nine laps to go. Not enough time. This is it. This is what we've got.
Copy.
Stay focused.
Yeah, no shit, we're not fuel limited.
Good job.
Oh, Max just put in a mighty lap. I'm going to try and get 12th place. I'm not going to get any higher than 12th.
Copy. Copy. Struggle a little bit with the fronts.
Ocon gets a fault.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a...
No help, Crofty. I'll do it myself, but let's have a look. Engine. Bottas's engine's still playing up.
Wait 2 seconds now. Yeah, no worries. Great job, man.
Copy.
Can I hold the position now?
Nope. Tuck in.
Just focus on yourself now.
Copy, copy.
Let's get him. You're doing great, mate. So going in.
I can still get Valtteri. Just have to be careful.
Copy. Copy. Copy, copy.
Try to keep the tires loose.
2 laps. A Porsche onto the back of Ocon.
Copy. Copy, copy. I could not.
Just do your best.
Copy that.
Good job, okay?
Come on, car, don't fail me now.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Okay, we need to push a bit more.
Copy.
Come on. No. God damn it.
Okay.
13th and 14th. We're just lacking. We're just lacking everything at the moment. We don't have enough tyre wear. We don't have enough power. We don't have enough downforce. We don't have enough skill in our drivers. We don't have enough ability to retain confidence. It's just so
The
frustrating.
drivers make their way back to the
So
pit
close
lane,
every time.
and there we've got Daniel Ricciardo.
Just managing a finish in the points, having crossed the line in 10th.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Another win this year, and you know what? I wonder if they've lost count by now.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was...
I'm so sick of hearing that. All right, there we go then. Confirmation of the final result. It is another win for Max Verstappen. Up 9 places for Sainz. Look at that, to take second. It is third place for Piastri with the fastest lap bonus point as well. Leclerc in fourth, Norris in fifth. Perez once again at the back of that 6-car train. That 6-car grouping. Tsunoda up into 7th place, up 5 places. Hamilton up into 8th. Then it's Stroll 9th, Ricciardo in 10th, hanging on for the final point. Luckily taking it away from Albon again, who ended up in the end 10.5 seconds behind Ricciardo. There is Bottas in 12th, Lawson in 13th, Pourchaire in 14th. Then it's Ocon, Sargent, Russell, Magnussen. And then we have 4 retirements. Fernando Alonso and Zhou Guanyu, along with Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg. Driver standings, Max already champion on 502 points. Sainz in second is just stretching away from Lando again by 10 points tonight. He's on 369. He is 52 points clear of Lando with 3 rounds to go. Then Charles Leclerc in fourth. He is 38 points back. Still could maybe catch and pass Lando. Piastri in 5th place is just 7 points behind Leclerc. Going to be close between those two. Perez in 6th, down on 230. Then it's Hamilton in 7th on 81. Tsunoda with 878. Russell on 63. Alonso on 48. Then we have a tie for 11th and 12th between Ricciardo and Stroll. And then no one else has scored points. Albon does move up above Hülkenberg with that 11th place finish. We stay 17th and 18th. See what the constructor standings look like. Red Bull top with 732 points. I don't think they've won the constructors just yet, but it's close. 648 points, so that gap is... I'm trying to do some quick mental maths here. 84 points? I think it's 84 points. So let's see. Yeah, Constructors is still alive, but it's looking likely it's going to be Red Bull. Then it is McLaren in third. They are 59 points behind Ferrari. Mercedes in fourth. Not going to catch McLaren at all. Should be able to hold off RB. then Aston in 6th. Williams move up to 7th thanks to that 11th place finish there for Alex Albon. Haas down to 8th, Alpine 9th, Sauber 10th. We stay in 11th still. That first point is still tantalizingly dangled in front of us and then snatched away from us. In terms of pit stops, we did get one car into the top 10 tonight. That was Lawson's 2.5 second stop, 2.459. Quickest stop for Red Bull and second as well. So it's the first time in a while they've scored really strongly here. Team standings for the pit stops. Red Bull on 474. I think they've pretty much got that locked up now. I don't think there's enough points left. No, there aren't enough points left. That is Red Bull winning the title. McLaren are second. They could still be caught by Ferrari, but it's unlikely at this stage. Alpine are in 4th. Then it's Aston in 5th. RB in 6th. Williams in 7th. Mercedes 8th. Sauber 9th. We're still 10th. We're quite a way off Sauber. It's unlikely we're going to catch them, but we do close the gap by 6 points. More worrying, though, is that Haas outscored us, and so our 15-point gap is down to just 9 points now. No, 11 points. So, yeah, we are at risk of being caught. And another stuck wheel nut did not do us any favours. At least we achieved our bonus payouts, so another $708,000. Curious what the board thought of that. Hopefully they'll appreciate our efforts. Hospitality refurb is done. That will help us. So Qatar is next. Oh no, it's Vegas next, isn't it? Then Qatar, then Abu Dhabi. Just the underfloor failed. I hope we have a spare. Really hope we have a spare. There again, you can see our predicted finishes and actual finishes. We've got scouting back on Logan Sargent, who's only got a month left on his contract. He's completely demoralised, so he's going to be easy to approach if he hasn't got a contract for anywhere else. And he's going to Sauber next year. He's being replaced by Kevin Magnussen. So Magnussen's going to Williams, and he is going to Sauber for Car 1. So that's going to be to replace Valtteri Bottas, who is... Where is Bottas heading? I forget. Oh yeah, Bottas is going to Alpine, isn't he? All right, let's have a look at Gasly. Gasly also going to Sauber, so Zhou is being replaced. Wow, George Russell's going to Alpine. George Russell leaving Mercedes to go to Alpine. Who is taking the other seat at Mercedes? We know that Alonso is replacing Hamilton. Who's replacing... Is it Perez? I'll bet it's Perez. No, Perez still does not have a seat. Who is going? Surely not. I mean, it could be one of those two. Don't tell me it's Stroll. No, Stroll does not have a contract lined up for next season yet either. All right, a bit of a mystery then. Unless Zhou has somehow managed to wangle his way into the Mercedes. That would be a very interesting purchase. Let's scout Zhou. Let's scout Ricciardo as well. Because I know he's out of contract at the end of the year. Could be Albon. You know, he might be going. All right. Do we have results for Russell? No, we haven't. So we don't know who's going to replace him because we don't have his contract details. I take it easy, Farah. Thank you for stopping in. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, some interesting developments going on there. Our current balance is only 830,000, which is a pittance. So we know Gasly's going to to Sauber, along with Sargent. Hospitality refurb has gone through, so that's back up to full effectiveness. That will hopefully help with mentality. Boardroom is now really running low. Weather center and memorabilia room also need an upgrade. Let's have a look at mentality. Yeah, we've got 2 positives. That's both of our drivers. Neutral with the other 7 staff. Let's see what the board thought. They were happy with Sao Paulo. So we have high board confidence still. Just 3 rounds to go, 1 month left in the season. If we can keep it high, that's an extra 1.5 mil at the end of the year. And we should be able to keep our jobs. Let's sort out the car. We do have a spare underfloor, just. That front wing is at risk. That underfloor is also at risk, so that will probably break, which means I need to build another underfloor. Side pod finishes in a day. Okay. I'm going to build 1 front wing just because 1 is not enough. And then when that's done, we'll build another underfloor. Do I have a side pod now? Yes. There we go. So that'll be a nice speed boost there for Teo. Let's have a look at our drivers. So happy with a lot of things at the moment. I'm happy to have missed practice recently. It's the only negative that he has, and he's about to miss it again at Vegas. Happy with team performance. Unhappy with overall with the car performance, other staff, facilities, and the fact that we've signed Max. But he's not going to be here next year, so who cares what he thinks. Liam, happy with results. Unhappy with performance versus teammate, but you beat him in both of the rounds at Sao Paulo there, so that should help with that. At least it's only a minor disappointment rather than a big unhappiness. He is only positive about team performance. That is encouraging. That's really encouraging. But very unhappy with car performance, very unhappy with other staff, very unhappy with facilities, understandably. Very unhappy. Well, so a little bit unhappy that we signed Max. Not ambitious enough, apparently. Don't have the money to be that ambitious at the moment, though. That is the problem. Go to car setup. We've done that. How long? 3 days. We've got a bit of a wait to Vegas, actually. It's nice. Yeah. I didn't respond to Sergio because he wants way too much money. There's our spare front wing. Okay, so 600,000 in the bank. I'm going to need another underfloor. That's going to eat most of that money up. Still got 1 more suspension to come, and that will give me 2 spare suspensions. I need another chassis. Don't have enough money for that at the moment, though. Right, Ricardo. is out of contract. Sonoda will take his seat next season. So Sonoda's going into the number 1 seat next year. Joe is signed for Haas. And Gasly is taking his seat, which we knew about because we just got the scouting back on Gasly. All right, we need to scout George and find out where he is going. Sorry, who's replacing him? We may as well scout out Oscar as well. I think he should be tied up, but let's find out for sure. I mean, if Oscar becomes available, I will move heaven and earth to try and sign him. I can't see us being able to get him. He's going to want so much money. Hey, an extra point for a member of staff who's leaving us at the end of the year. Right, we're up to 300 grand. How long until suspension's done? 3 days. I know I don't have the money, but it won't tell me. Damn it. I was wondering how much a chassis will cost. I hope it's only 300 grand. No, it's 550. I can't afford a chassis. Got no spare side pods either. What's the likelihood of a side pod breaking? They're fine. They're at medium risk. Well, the underfloor's on its way. Yeah, I've got a chassis at medium risk. I need another chassis. There's the spare underfloor. Oscar scouting. So he's still got 2 years left on his deal. I didn't think he would be out of contract. George, we know he's out of contract. He's completely demoralized. That's partly because of his proclivity for hitting people, including his teammate. He is being replaced by Albon. Albon is going to Mercedes. Woof! All right, let's scout Albon. I love how we can just piece together the transfer market like this. I can't imagine Leclerc's going anywhere. But he might be. I still need to decide as well whether or not I put Kimi in the car. We looked at Sargent recently, didn't we? Sargent's stats are better than that. It's just because he's demoralised at the moment. again, his stats aren't that good because he's very enthusiastic right now. Won't let me put up my affiliate drivers there, so I have to go and do it the other way. So looking at that, got to assume that they are pretty similar. Let me have a look. Where's the search on my emails? Can I search? No. All right. Filter. Scouting. 79, 79, 82, 73, 84. Let me quickly scribble these down. And then it's 73, 84, and 72. And then 70, 60, and 69. All right. So 73, 89, and 80. Sorry, 79, 79, and 82 against 76, 77, and 75. Accuracy is 73 against 76. Control 18-4 against 81. Smoothness 72 against 72. And then 70, 69. 70, 60, and 69. Antonelli has better racecraft. Not quite as much pace. Slightly more accurate. Same smoothness, slightly less control for Kimi. I think we might have to promote Kimi. I can't do it yet. You have to wait till the end of the year. Possibly. Might not be able to sign him till next year. In which case, Behrman is a good contender. Evening, Marcus. All right, well, there we go. That is it for tonight. We've got a dry race tomorrow at Vegas. Safety car, 0% chance, apparently. So, I mean, it's possible, but it's not likely. Definitely will save time under a safety car in the pits if we get one. There you can see it's going to be cool. So soft tyres should hopefully work quite well there without overheating. Engines should run quite nicely without overheating as well. Let's reset our branding now that we've finished with Brazil. Go back to our usual setup. go. Back to normal for Vegas. And with that, we are done for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's race. We almost had a chance at a point again, but once again it was just snatched away from us towards the end there. And maybe we can do okay at the United States. I mean, we've got okay straight line speed. DRS isn't amazing, but if we can look after our tyres, maybe we can do okay. I will almost certainly start us from the back of the grid tomorrow, not qualified, just to protect our confidence in those early laps, and then try and make the gains through there. I think that's going to be our best bet of any kind of decent finish in Vegas. And then, of course, we'll see how things go. Right, I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time of 8 p.m. for the Vegas Grand Prix. Don't forget as well, at the weekends on Saturdays and Sundays we have our Ferrari series. First 4 episodes of that are up on the channel. Episode 5, the Chinese Grand Prix, will be this Saturday. Hope you'll check those out as well. If not, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.